Okay, so let's answer another dynamics of rigid bodies problem involving still Newton's second law of motion. Now, this one's regarding ano naman to? Rectangular coordinate system. Yeah, so one-dimensional emotions. It is vertical translation lang. Ayan. A 10 kilogram projectile is fired vertically upward from the ground as shown in the figure. So with an initial velocity, sige, lagay na natin yan. Initial velocity, red na lang. Initial velocity, fired at initial velocity, yan, pangalanan natin, na, ano yun? 50 meters per second. So, ayan. So, determine the maximum height to which it will travel. If, for the first condition, first situation, first case, magkaiba kasi yan sila eh. So, for the first case, ayan, atmospheric resistance is neglected, which is usually yun naman yung problem, di ba? Natin pag yung sa simple physics lang. So, di pa kina-consider yung air resistance, yung drag force, something na ayun, nagre-restrict or nagre-restrain sa movement niya upward. Ayun, determine the maximum height to which it will travel at atmospheric resistance is neglected. So, recall, di ba, tawag dito, in kinematics, di ba, we have these three formulas. Okay, this one, na-derive lang to sa acceleration is simply the ratio ng change in velocity with respect to time. Itong pangalawa, ito, in-integrate mo lang din yan. And then, itong final equation. So, alin yung magagamitin natin dyan? So, tignan muna natin. Check muna natin by Newton's third law. Second law rather. Kung constant nga ba yung acceleration. Okay, so summation of forces along y was mass times acceleration. Mass times acceleration. Okay. So, di ba ito yung ball? Ito yung ano? Ayan, ito yung ball. Projectile something. So, it has a mass of, 10 kilograms. So, kung gagawin natin in terms of weight na, multiply natin by 10 kilogram by 9.81. Ayan. So, summation forces along y is what? Negative. Negative yan, di ba? 10 times 9.81. Tama? And that is equal to mass. 10 kilogram times acceleration. Now, obviously, 10 equals 10. And ayan. So, which leads us, the acceleration is just the acceleration due to gravity. So, downward siya in that case. Negative. Ayan. So, kung negative yan, negative yung, ito, positive kasi yung upward natin eh. So, ayan, movement yan is, yan, negative mass times acceleration due to gravity. So, our acceleration is negative 9.81 meters per second square. And kapag ganyan, ayun no, constant yung acceleration, it has a definite value. So, pwede mo magamit yung tatlong yan. So, saan mo, alin ang gagamitin mo dyan? So, ang tinatanong ay maximum height. So, pag maximum height, ayan, say ito na yung maximum height, say max na lang, lagyan natin, say submax. Okay, so that will be, anong meron dyan? So, yung velocity na dyan ay 0, di ba? Pag maximum height, so ang velocity at y dyan ay 0. So, initial velocity, meron tayo, acceleration time. O anong makukuha mo dyan? Time lang. Hindi mo kailangan yan, no? Time makukuha mo, tapos gigamitin mo, dun ka sa straightforward na. This one, ito, velocity times time, may time bang binigay? o wala. So, anong gagamitin natin? Eh di dun sa walang time, 'di ba? Kung may mga time 'yan, o itong isa, wala tong time. So, yan yung gagamitin natin. So, v sub y, dito ko na lang. So, pangalan ko ng v sub y squared is equal to, and initial velocity, sige, sa ako na lang substitute mga values. Then, ayun, 2ac. So, siguro ilagay ko na dito as naka-negative na siya. Negative times, ano to? 2, then g na lang naman yan, di ba? Yun na yung constant acceleration, kaya may a sub c yan. Then, h minus h sub o. So, ano to? Ito yung h, ito yung ano, ito yung z natin, di ba? Ito yung maximum height. Sinet mo na siya, z max, then minus z sub o. Which is yung initial position niya. So, sabi, from the ground. So, sabihin natin na yun, ang reference mo is yung ground. So, negligible na tong ano, yung distance na to. Yeah, di na yan kinoconsider. Or, ito na yung mismong datum niya. Ganyan. So, ayan siya. Okay, so, pwede na ba? Madiretso naman natin yun, di ba? So, sige, huwag tayong mag-shift solve. Huwag tayong magpaalipin sa shift solve. Zmax is equal to v sub y squared. Then minus v sub o squared all over. Divide ko by 2g. Then Zmax na lang, i-add ko si z sub o, which is just, ano lang naman yun, di ba? 0 lang naman yun. So, Zmax is what? Final velocity, ito ay 0. Initial velocity, ito may value tayo. Yun yung 50. Then, G, alam natin yan. Z sub O also 0. Paano yan? Direct sub na yan. 0 minus 50 squared divided by negative 2 times 9.81. Oops. Ayan, 127.42. Okay? So, that's, ayan, 127.42. Yeah. 127.42 meters. So that's for the first case. Ano ka? Nangyari doon? Okay, so putol. Continuing, for the second case naman, ayun yung atmospheric resistance is measured in drag force. Nilagay na 0.01 times the square of the velocity. So that is in Newton, so that is also a force. Where V is the speed of the projectile at any instant. So hindi siya V sub O. 'Di ba? So ano siya? Instantaneous. Or yan, nag-change siya. Variable bale. So for letter B, ay ano na? We can also use this summation of forces along y. So tignan natin paano siya mag-vary. Summation of forces along y is equal to also mass times acceleration. Pero may madadagdag na dyan. Di ba yung una, mass times, yung weight niya, negative 10 times 9.81. For case B, may retarding force ka na. Ayun, no? So, pababa rin siya. Tama? Ayun, no? So, atmospheric resistance is measured. So, ayun, pababa rin siya. May dagdag kang drag force. So, obviously, since dumagdag siya sa weight, mas mababa yung makukuha nating maximum height. Right? So, ayan. Ito yung drag force. Sasabay siya dyan. F sub D. Ito na lang din kulay. So, F sub D natin, ayun nga, 0.01 times V squared. So, naka-express siya in terms of velocity. Paano yan? Minus, that is, tama, 0.01 v squared. And that is equal to mass times acceleration. Mass, still 10 kilograms, times acceleration. Di natin alam. And pag dinivide natin yan lahat by 10, 0.1, pag dinivide mo, ito muna, divide natin by 10 para makuha natin naka-express in terms of acceleration na lang. Sulat ko yung acceleration sa left. So that will be negative para parehas, no? Negative 10 divided by 10, so 1 na lang naman yun. Negative 1, so 9.81 na lang matitira. Minus, hindi ko sinama to. Hanggang dyan yan. So, 0.01 v squared divided by 10. So, mag-move lang tayo ng isang decimal place, di ba? So, 0.001 na to. So, tayo. Tama, v squared. And that is equal to acceleration. Sulat ko na pala sa right, sa left. So, ayan. So, obviously, acceleration, hindi na siya constant. Non-constant na siya. So, di na magagamit yan. Pero, magagamit mo yung pinanggalingan yan. O, saan nga ba nanggaling yung mga yan? O, dun tayo, ano tayo dito? So, sige. Magka-calculus tayo dito. Integral to be exact. Okay, so ano bang definition ng velocity muna? In terms of position. Pangalanan natin yung position as S. So, di ba that is just the change in position with respect to time. And also, ang acceleration is just the change in velocity with respect to time. Okay. So, ito, ayan. Yan yung ginamit para ma-derive yung mga yan. Pero, gawan nilang natin yun sa ibang video, yung pag-derive niya ng mga kinematic equation. Para if makalimutan mo, at least as long as alam mo naman yung basics, yan. Yan lang naman yung definition ng velocity tsaka acceleration eh. Ginawa lang in terms of differential. Diba? Differential equations. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? Take note, may ano yan, may common sa kanila. And di naman tayo interested din kasi sa time. So, eliminate natin yan. Tanggalin natin yan. So, for dt, ito, yung una, ito, pagpalitin ko lang yan. So, that is ds over v, no? So, ds over v. And yung isa naman, yung dt, is equal to dv over a. So, ayan. Gagawin natin, dt equals dt. Saan mangyari? ds over v is equal to dv over a. And ito, may mabubuo tayo. Panibagong equation. So, ito, dito yan na-derive din. V, ayan. Diyan na-derive yung third equation na yan. So, ADS plus multiply equals VDV. So, ayan. Magagamit natin yan kasi yung acceleration natin naka-in terms of velocity. And yan ang differential equation na gagamitin natin. Yung acceleration naka-in terms of velocity and dinahanap din natin yung time. So, swak na swak. Ay, yung position. So, swak na swak talaga yan. Diba? So, palitan natin si acceleration na naka-in terms of velocity na. So, sulat ko ulit yan dito. Pwede mo copy na lang. Ayaw, wag na lang. So, ADS equals VDV. O, yung A, palitan na natin. Nang naka 9.81 minus 0.001 V squared. Then yan naka DS equals VDV. VDV. Ano yan? Looks fun ba? Di ba ano yan? Tawag dito, kung maalam ka na sa differential equation, so that is, can be expressed in the form of variable separable, di ba? So, mapag-separate mo yung variables. So, ds na lang sa kabila. So, sa right side ay v over negative 9.81 minus 0.001 v squared. And dv. So, ayan. Then, para makuha natin yung height, maximum height, integrate na natin ito. So, paano yan? Ang height niyan, ang position niya yung una, same lang dun sa una. So, 0 naman, initial. Then, yung final is yung maximum height. So, pangalan natin, Z max kanina, no? Sige, Y max. Trip ko lang. Y sub max. Yan yung value. So, ito naman, initial velocity. Ayun, may sinabi, di ba? Ayan. Ganun. Ang initial velocity niyan ay 50. Ang final velocity niyan ay 0. Hmm. Ano to? Yung sa left side naman kasi, pag in-integrate mo yan, magiging S lang naman yan. Tapos 0, tas Y max. So, Y max minus 0 na lang yan. Di ba? Y max. O, ayan. Direct integration na lang yan. Kita natin calculate. Hindi na tayo magmamanual dyan. So, x divided by negative 9.81 minus 0.0, oops, minus 0.001 v squared. Dalawa lang, di ba? V squared. Then from, ang limits ay 50 to 0. Ayun, 113.5. 113.50 meters. So, ayun nga, bumaba nga siya. Di ba? Dahil sa drag force. 113.50 meters. Maximum height niya. Obviously, less than yun dun sa 127 ba yun? Something? 42? Oh, 0.42. Oh, due to drag force. So, ayun. Ayan. And that's it for this second problem natin involving dynamics. May susunod pa. Sundan pa natin yun. May makitang problem. And that's it. Hope you learned something. Thank you.